Welcome. Let us discuss few tips on equation of bisector of angles between two given straight lines. Suppose a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 are two given straight lines. Suppose they are that. These two straight lines make two angles. Number one is this angle and number two is that angle. Sometimes we have to find the angle bisector. To find the equation of bisector of the angle which contains origin, it means suppose this is, say, just 1 minute. Suppose this is origin x-axis, this is y-axis, etc. So origin is within that angle. Sometimes we have to find the equation of bisector of the angle containing origin, number one. And number two, we have to find the equation of bisector of acute angle between this and that. This is one angle, this is other angle. From drawing, it is acute angle. We have to find its bisector. So, number one, equation of bisector of angles between this and that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 by root over of a1 square plus b1 square. Coefficient of x a1 tar whole square, coefficient of y is b1 its whole square is equal to plus and minus a2x plus b2y plus c2 divided by root over of a2 square plus b2 square. So plus sign will give one equation of bisector and minus sign will give another equation of bisector. So this is number one, equation of two bisectors between this and that is this, number one. Number two, between plus sign and minus sign, take one particular which will give sign of the constant terms C1 and C2. If they are of same sign, then take plus. So that if we take plus, so sign of the constant terms with C1 and C2 will be same. This will give you the equation of bisector of the angle containing origin. If C1 and C2 are of opposite sign, then take minus sign so that each sign and each sign will be same. So equation of bisector corresponding to negative sign will give you the equation of bisector of the angle containing the origin. So number three, to get equation of bisector of the acute angle between the straight lines, one simple calculation will be needed. Suppose this is one bisector and this is other bisector. Take any one of the equation of bisector, find its gradient, means either take the equation of bisector corresponding to plus sign. Let calculate its gradient. Let it be m1. Then calculate gradient of any one of the given straight line, any one, either this or that. Suppose its gradient is m2. So now calculate tan phi, which is equal to mod of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. If it is less than 1, then phi is less than 45 degree. Phi means that angle is less than 45 degree. So the whole angle is less than 90 degree. So that one corresponding to plus or minus what I have taken here, whose gradient is m1, this will be the gradient of the angle, gradient of the bisector of the angle of the acute angle. If it is greater than 1, no need of further calculation. If it is greater than 1, take the other bisector. This will give you the equation of bisector of acute angle. Let us take few problems regarding that. So number 1, find the bisector of the angle formed by 2x minus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0 and 6x plus 4y plus 3 is equal to 0, which contains origin. Which contains origin. Now we know that equation of bisector of the equation of bisectors of the angle made between this and that is 2x minus 3y minus 5 by root over of 4 square plus 3 square, 2 square plus 3 square is equal to plus minus 6x plus 4y plus 3 by root over of 6 square plus 4 square, that is 2x minus 3y minus 5 by root 13. Just 1 minute. Is equal to plus minus 6x plus 4y plus 3 by root over of 36 plus 16. 36 plus 16. So it is root over 52 is equal to 2x minus 3y minus 5 by plus minus 6x plus 4y plus 3 by, it is 2 into root 13. Root 13 cancels. So this is that. Now these are the equation of bisectors. Now we have to find the equation of bisector of the angle which contains origin. You see, this is negative. So we have to make this sign negative. That is, then we have to take the negative sign here from here, so that it will give you the equation of bisector of the angle containing origin. So required one is 2x minus 3y minus 5 is equal to minus of 6x plus 4y plus 3 by 2, so that we can multiply this by 2. So it is 4x plus 6x, 10x minus 6y minus 6y, this is minus 4y, so plus 4y minus 10, the minus 3 plus 0, that is 10x minus 2y minus 7 is equal to 0 is the required equation of the bisector, equation of bisector containing the angle which contains origin. The second problem, find the bisector of the angle formed by 2x, same two straight line, minus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0 and 6x plus 4y plus 3 is equal to 0. Find the angular bisectors formed by this and that of acute angle. So equation of the bisectors are 2x minus 3y minus 5. By just now we calculate it. It is equal to 6x plus 4y plus 3 by 2. That's all. So plus minus is there. Now we take any one between plus and minus. Take plus. Taking plus sign, this is equal to 2 into 2x minus 3y minus 5 is equal to 1 into 6x plus 4y plus 3. That is, we get 6x minus 4x, that is 2x, 4y, this is minus 6, that is plus 10y, 3 plus 10, that is plus 13 is equal to 0, is the equation of the bisector containing positive sign. Suppose we take that this is equation of bisector. This is equation of bisector of the acute angle. Its gradient is minus 2 by 10, that is minus 1 by 5. Equation of straight lines are this and that. Take this. Its gradient is, suppose this is that straight line. Its gradient is 2 by 3. And it is minus 1 by 5. Now find angle between this and that. Let it be phi. Tan phi is equal to 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5 by m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. 2 by 15. It is equal to 10 plus 3 by 30. 15, 10 plus 3 by 13. So it is 1. This angle is 45 degree. So this is neither acute angle or obtuse angle. It is, this whole thing is, it is, if it is 45 degree, the whole thing will be 90 degree. In fact, its gradient is 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Its gradient is minus 6, 3 by 2. So it is minus 1. So it is, we have to choose another set of straight lines. Later on I will tell another problem. The process I told you, if it is less than 1, then I can say that this equation of bisector corresponding to positive sign, it will be equation of bisector of the acute angle. Our next problem. Two sides of a rhombus are x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0 and 7x minus y minus 5 is equal to 0. And its diagonals meet at minus 1 and 2. Then which of the following is one vertex of the rhombus? Number 1, minus 3 minus 9, minus 3 minus 6, 1 by 3, minus 8 by 3, and minus 10 by 3, minus 7 by 3. The problem is these two are two sides of a rhombus and diagonals of the rhombus meet at that point. Then we have to test which one of the following 4 points is one of the vertex of the rhombus. About rhombus we know for a rhombus 4 sides are of equal length and the diagonals of the rhombus meet each other at right angle. This is 90 degree. Solving this and that negative, it will be x is 1. I think it is 1 and 2. This vertex, say A, B, C, D. This vertex is 1, 2. We have to find out between these 4 points, one will be vertex of this and that. So as because the diagonals are at right angles, the suppose O is the AO is perpendicular to BD. Gradient of AO is given as it is minus 1, 2. It is minus 1, minus 2. Its gradient is AO, its gradient is 4, 2 minus plus 2 by 2, that is equal to 2. So gradient of this is 2, gradient of that must be 1 by minus 1 by 2. The equation of BD, this will be equal to, its gradient is known and it is passing through a particular point, minus 1, minus 2 is given. So it is equal to y minus y1 is equal to minus half into x plus 1. That is 2y plus 4 is equal to minus x minus 1. That is x plus 2y plus 5 is equal to 0. So now this is equation of that. Now let us verify which one of the following lies on that. So minus 3 minus 9 not lying on that. Minus 3 minus 6 not lying on that. 1 by 3 minus 8 by 3. Let us see. Minus 16 by 3 plus 5. It is 0. Minus 15 by 3 minus 5 plus 5, 0. So this may lie on that. And consider this one also, minus 10 by 3 x, y is minus 14 by 3 plus 5, Is it 0 or not? 25 minus 25 by 3, that is minus 8 plus 5, it is not 0. So this is also not lies on that. So only one is satisfying it. This is the vertex of the given rhombus. This is called option test. It is also a very strong uh, method for calculating any problem in competitive exam. My next problem. Two equal sides of an isosceles triangle are along 7x minus y plus 3 is equal to 0 and x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Its base passes through minus 1, 10. Find possible equation of base. So problem is that this is an isosceles triangle. This angle is equal to that angle, but that side is equal to that side. Suppose, and base, this is base, it passes through the point minus 1 and 10. So suppose this equation, this straight line is along that straight line. So its gradient is 7. Y is equal to 7x. Gradient of that is minus 1. So it is clear that that angle must be equal to this angle. And for measuring angle, we have to maintain the same direction. If you measure angle along that one, from this to that, that is clockwise direction, you have to measure this same direction, that is clockwise, means this. First take this and then take that. Suppose m is gradient of the base. This angle is equal to, I have taken it from this to that, it is equal to 7 minus m by m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2 is equal to. Now for this angle, from this, start from this, then to that, that is m minus 1 by 1, m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Plus m1 m2 is minus m. Now solving this, we can very easily obtain two values of m, meaning gradient of this base. So there are two such bases. So first you multiply this 7 minus m minus 7m plus m square is equal to m plus 1 plus 7m square plus 7m. That is, we get 6m square. It is 8 minus 8 plus 7, 8, 8, 16m square, and constant term is 1 minus 6 is equal to 0. That is 3m square plus 8m. This is 16m. 8m minus 3 is equal to 0. So values of m by factorizing, this is equal to 3m plus 1 into m minus 3, is it? Take it 3m square minus 3m. No, this is plus, this is minus 9m plus minus m, 8 minus 3. Okay, so values of m are 1 by 3 and minus 3. So possible equation of the base is corresponding to m is equal to 1 by 3. It is passing through minus 1 and 10. So its equation will be y minus 10 is equal to gradient is 1 by 3 into x plus 1. That is 3y minus 30 is equal to x plus 1. That is 3y minus x is equal to 31. This is equation of one of the base corresponding to m is equal to that. Similarly, corresponding to m is equal to minus 3, you can find another equation by same approach to complete this part. Our next problem. A ray of light along x plus just 1 minute, x plus root 3y is equal to root 3 gets reflected after reaching x-axis. Find equation of the reflected ray. Acha, it means suppose this is x-axis. A ray of light, suppose this one, reach x-axis and then reflected back. We have to find the equation of the reflected ray. We have to find it. This point we can solve very easily. This is y is equal to 0 and this is that. Then if we put y is equal to 0 there, this is equal to root 3 comma 0. Don't write it is origin is here, origin is somewhere there. So anyway, this is root 3 0. And it is clear that this angle and that angle are same. So gradient of that straight line, this means this, it is equal to minus 1 upon root 3. Gradient is that. If gradient, if this angle is say phi, then tan phi is equal to minus 1 by root 3, that is tan of pi minus pi by 6, that is 5 pi by 6. This angle is 5 pi by 6. And this, if it is phi means 5 pi by 6, then this angle is pi by 6. That angle is also pi by 6. So gradient of that straight line, reflected ray, its gradient is tan of pi by 6 is equal to 1 by root 3. The equation of the reflected ray, its gradient is this, and it is also passing through the same point. The equation is y minus y1 is equal to 1 by root 3 into x minus, that is root 3y is equal to x minus root 3. That is, you can simplify it. That is your answer. Then next problem. A, just 1 minute. A comma A tan alpha, B, B comma B tan beta, C, C comma C tan gamma are three vertices of a triangle. Its circumcenter O is at 0, 0. Its orthocenter D is at PQ. Then so that P by Q is equal to A, no, it is cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma by sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. One triangle is given, its vertices are that. Moreover, it is given that its circumcenter is at origin 0, 0 and orthocenter is at D, PQ. Then we have to prove that relation between PQ, alpha, beta, etc. So, given that circumcenter is at 0, 0, if circumcenter means distance from the vertices, three vertices from O are same, that is OA is equal to OB is equal to OC. That is OA square, OB square, OC square. OA square is nothing but A square plus A square tan square alpha is equal to OB square. Distance between this and that whole square, that is B square plus B square tan square beta is equal to OC square, that is C square plus C square tan square gamma. From here it is A square sec square alpha, B square sec square beta is equal to C square sec square gamma. That is, we get A by cos alpha is equal to B by cos beta is equal to C by cos gamma. Let it be equal to K. So we get one relation like that. So moreover, one more thing we know, that for any triangle, its circumcenter, its centroid and orthocenter, they are collinear. Then the area of the triangle between OD and circumcenter, say it is PQ. PQ is D. So let circumcenter is at O, orthocenter is at D, and centroid not given, we have to calculate it. Centroid, say capital, say centroid is C. So centroid, coordinate of centroid of the triangle consisting whose vertices are these is, say x is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 3. And y coordinate is A tan alpha plus B tan beta plus C tan gamma by 3. Then ODC are collinear. Coordinate of O is 0, 0. Coordinate of D is P and PQ. Coordinate of C is X, Y, and repeat the first one. So area of the triangle must be 0. Therefore, half of 0 into Q, 0, P plus PY plus X into 0 is 0 minus 0 into P is 0, Q into X minus Y into 0. So it is equal to 0. That is, we get Py is equal to Qx. So P by Y, P by Q is equal to X by Y. So x is a plus b plus c by 3, and y that also contains 3 in denominator, they will balance. A tan alpha plus b tan beta plus c tan gamma. So we get a plus b. Oh, one is I have one. Achha, actually here we get a by cos alpha is equal to b by cos beta is equal to c by cos gamma. We have taken it as k. A plus b plus c is equal to this is equal to a plus b plus c means k into cos alpha plus k into cos beta plus k into cos gamma by a tan alpha. So a into tan alpha is equal to a by cos alpha into sin alpha. A by cos alpha, this is a tan alpha. A by cos alpha is nothing but k. So it is equal to k into sin alpha plus k into sin beta plus k into sin gamma. Now after cancelling k, numerator and denominator, you get the result. So thank you.